When the world ends, the real stories begin. From crumbling cities to radioactive wastelands, 2025 is bringing a wave of brutal, bold, and totally unhinged post-apocalyptic chaos to your screen. Whether it's viral outbreaks, undead hordes, or dystopian uprisings, these are the shows and movies ready to torch what's left of civilization. Grab your gear. Let's count down 9 insane post-apocalyptic titles you won't want to miss. Number 9. On the Run, Season 1. Set 5 years after the fall of civilization, On the Run follows a group of survivors constantly moving through a hostile wasteland, stalked by a mysterious and deadly threat. Every step forward is a gamble. Between raiding ruins for supplies and navigating unstable alliances, their fight for survival becomes more desperate by the day. The show leans into atmosphere and tension, blending horror, action, and survival elements in a world where silence is as important as speed. Details are still scarce, but early footage and cast glimpses suggest a gritty, character-driven take on the post-apocalyptic genre. If you're into tight-knit groups barely hanging on, this looks like one to watch. It premieres July 25th, and it's already giving serious The Road Meets the Walking Dead vibes. Number 8. Return of the Living Dead. A cult horror franchise rises again, this time with a fresh outbreak and a chilling holiday twist. Return of the Living Dead, 2025, picks up 18 months after the original film's events, when a new trioxin leak unleashes chaos on a small Pennsylvania town during Christmas 1985. That's right, holiday cheer meets undead terror in what promises to be a bloody, chaotic return to practical effects, dark humor, and flesh-craving mayhem. Directed by Steve Walsh, this revival aims to honor the legacy while bringing back the punk rock spirit that made the original a genre favorite. It's a wild throwback with modern edge, and for zombie fans, it might be the gift that keeps on giving. Expect gore, grit, and graveyard laughs when it hits theaters. December 25th, 2025. Number 7. Twilight of the Dead. The godfather of the zombie genre gets a final chapter. Twilight of the Dead is the long-gestating conclusion to George A. Romero's legendary Living Dead franchise, based on a treatment he wrote before his passing. Set on an isolated island in the aftermath of global collapse, it follows the last humans on Earth, battling not only hordes of the undead, but the darker instincts within their own ranks. Directed by Brad Anderson, known for The Machinist, the film is expected to blend Romero's signature social commentary with new horror twists. While details are tightly guarded, the legacy behind it alone makes it one of the most anticipated post-apocalyptic releases on the horizon. If this is truly the end of Romero's undead saga, it's shaping up to go out with brains and bite. Number 6. The Walking Dead. Daryl Dixon, Season 3.
Lying around waiting to die, my dark angel.
Daryl Dixon's European saga isn't over yet. Daryl Dixon continues the gritty, globe-spanning spin-off, with Daryl and Carol now navigating the crumbling ruins of Spain. After uncovering sinister human experiments and new Walker variants in France, the duo finds themselves entangled in shifting alliances, religious zealotry, and the remnants of civilization trying to rebuild or control what's left. With Norman Reedus and Melissa McBride reunited, the series leans into emotional stakes, brutal action, and a darker, more mythic tone than past Walking Dead entries. The show is shifting locations, but the themes of survival, sacrifice, and found family remain front and center. For longtime fans and newcomers alike, Season 3 looks like the blood-soaked, evolution-fueled rebirth the franchise needed. Number 5. Marvel Zombies. Marvel Zombies is bringing the apocalypse to the MCU in blood-soaked animated form. Set in the zombified alternate timeline first seen in What If. This Disney Plus miniseries follows a ragtag group of heroes, some half-infected, some barely surviving, as they battle undead versions of former Avengers and villains. With a rare TVMA rating, the show promises gore, chaos, and no pulled punches, making it Marvel Studios Animation's most mature project yet. Expect characters like Ms. Marvel, Red Guardian, Yelena, and Shang-Chi, wielding 10 rings to hold off infected titans like Wanda and Captain Marvel. The series is only 4 episodes long, but is pitched as a cinematic mini-event packed with high-stakes survival and dark MCU twists. Premiering October 3rd, it's Marvel like you've never seen before. Ruthless, relentless, and undead. Number 4, Silo, Season 3.
There's another lie I've been hiding from us, something worse than we imagined.
The tension in Silo reaches new depths, literally and thematically, in Season 3, as the fallout from Juliet's rebellion reverberates across multiple silos. Now navigating the eerie ruins of Silo 17, Juliet discovers a forgotten community of survivors while uncovering horrifying truths about the safeguard system meant to wipe out entire populations. Meanwhile, in Silo 18, Bernard tightens his grip, triggering violent protests, shifting allegiances, and a brewing civil war in the lower levels. As secrets leak and rebels rise, a coded message from the past may hold the key to changing everything. With stunning world building, moral ambiguity, and ever-rising stakes, this Apple TV Plus sci-fi drama deepens its mystery while setting up for an explosive finale. Season 3 is dystopia at its smartest and most dangerous. Number 3, A Quiet Place, Part 3. Set to release in 2025, Part 3 continues the suspenseful saga of the Abbott family as they confront the evolving threat of the alien creatures that hunt by sound. Written by John Krasinski, with Emily Blunt expected to return, the 3rd installment expands the post-apocalyptic world beyond survival, delving into resistance and the potential to reclaim Earth. Picking up after the events of Part 2 and the spin-off Day 1, the story explores new communities, deeper emotional stakes, and the possibility of defeating the invaders. With whispers of a broader war and hope on the horizon, this chapter promises intense action, heartbreaking choices, and the signature silence that made the franchise iconic. Expect high tension, minimal dialogue, and maximum dread. Number 2, Twisted Metal, Season 2. Premiering July 31st, 2025. Twisted Metal Season 2 brings even more chaotic vehicular carnage, dark comedy, and post-apocalyptic mayhem. Picking up after John Doe is forced into a high-stakes demolition derby called Twisted Metal, the new season introduces Calypso, a sadistic tournament host promising the ultimate wish to the winner. Anthony Mackie returns as the amnesiac milkman, now a reluctant contestant in a deadly road war. Stephanie Beatriz's Quiet joins a growing rebellion, while new characters like Mr. Grimm and Dollface bring iconic video game flair. With 12 episodes, wild action sequences, and the deepening mystery of John's past, including a sister from his forgotten life, the season raises the stakes for survival, freedom, and revenge. Expect twisted alliances, explosive stunts, and Sweet Tooth's unhinged return. Number 1, 28 Years Later. Directed by Danny Boyle and written by Alex Garland, 28 Years Later is the highly anticipated 3rd installment in the 28 Days Later saga. Set nearly 3 decades after the original outbreak of the rage virus, survivors now live on isolated islands like Lindisfarne, desperately avoiding the infected mainland. When Isla, Jodie Comer, her husband Jamie, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and their son Spike are drawn into a dangerous expedition, they uncover horrifying truths and new threats. Also starring Ralph Fiennes as a mysterious doctor, this film marks the reunion of the original creative team and boasts stunning cinematography by Anthony Dodd Mantle. Premiering June 20th, 2025, it kicks off a new trilogy with visceral horror, emotional stakes, and a terrifying glimpse at humanity's resilience or ruin. And that's the list.
They lied.
We tried to save the world.
From viral outbreaks and clown-fueled car chaos to dystopian rebellions and deadly silence, these upcoming movies and shows are ready to hijack your screen time in 2025. Whether you're in it for the suspense, the spectacle, or just Rebecca Ferguson absolutely owning the post-apocalypse, there's something here for every sci-fi and action junkie.
We gotta do something before the whole universe is gone.
If any of these made it onto your hype radar, hit that like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss a single pulse-pounding update. Got another 2025 release we should be watching out for? Drop it in the comments. We're always scouting what's next. And if you made it to number 1, throw a popcorn emoji in the comments. Let us know you're one of the real ones. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.